welcome back to Join Hub. So this is Python Programming Module 1 Part 5. So in the previous video we have talked about for loop, but since the time was really lengthy, the video was pretty lengthy, so I will discuss about it once more in detail about the for loop. Okay, now coming to for loop, you can see here for each pass in range 4 colon print its alive end. So 4 is the keyword in the for loop. 4 is the keyword, and each pass over here is a variable, and in range, okay, I need to print it 4 times. I need to print whatever is there inside the statement. I want to execute it 4 times. Okay, and for that, print. Okay, over here you have print it's alive. So I want to print this and end it. So why do we use the end? We know the end keyword is to make it continue in the same line. Okay, and that is why it's alive is printed 1 time. Now it comes out of the loop and goes back again to this, because it have only done 1 time. So the second time it prints over here. Now again it goes out of the loop and comes over here. So the third time it's over here and it goes over here, and now for 4 times it's printed. Now when 4 times it is done, what happens? It comes out of the loop, because we only asked it to print. We only asked the loop to execute 4 times. So 4 times it is done. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 times it is done. So that is over. Okay, so that is about for loop. Now we will see how to do without using end. So without using end, how it will look. Again we are using the same for loop. So for each pass in range, but instead of using end, we did not use anything. We did not use the word end keyword. So what will happen? It is the same thing. It is executing 4 times, but not in the same line. It executes in 4 different lines. So that is what is happening. So look here, it's alive for the first time, then it comes out of the loop for the second time, for the third time, and for the 4th time. So it is executed for 4 times, and that is how it works. Okay, now in the previous video I have also told about the number, which is we were supposed to talk about the exponentiation operator. So how does that work? So here I am giving a variable identifier called num, another variable identifier called exponent. So number I have initialized it with 2, and exponent I have initialized it with 3, and product I have initialized it with 0. Okay, we will see what will happen if I initialize it with 0. But before that, we can look what will happen if I initialize it with 1. Because 0, when it is multiplied, it will end up with 0. So we will check for 1 first. Okay, so look at it over here. What is happening? Number I have initialized with 2, exponent with 3, and product with 1. 0 we'll look in the next case. So again here we are using the for loop, and each pass is another variable. So for each pass in range, I wanted the loop to execute the number of times the exponent is there, and the exponent I have given it as 3 already. So 3 times the loop have to be executed, and inside the loop I am giving the statement product equal to product into number. Now I'll tell you why we haven't declared product as 0. So product equal to product into number. Now product equal to product into number. So first product I have already initialized it as 1. So 1 is equal to, here it will be 1. 1 is equal to, okay, so what is it? Product is 1. So 1 is equal to 1 into the number. So number over here it is 2. And that will give my new product the value as 2. 2 is my new product. Now this 2 will be stored over here. In the product, that 1 will be replaced and it will be 2. Okay, remember it is 2. Now print product end. So here my first product is 2. Now this 2, now it has executed 1 time. Now this, for the second time, it will go over here in this loop. but this time the exponent, okay, one time it is over. Okay, we have 1, 2 and 3. So one time it is over, and for the second time it is coming. So by now the product is what? As I have told you, the product is 2. So 2 is equal to 2 into the number. So what is the number over here? 2. That is 2 into 2 is the answer. 2 into 2, that is 4. Now this 4 is stored in here. So whatever is there in RHS is stored in the LHS. It is stored in the LHS. So what is the LHS over here? LHS is product. So 4 is stored in the product, and this 4 is written over here, 4. Now the product is 4 and the exponent is in the third time. So it is in the third position. So here again, what will happen? The product now is 4. 4 into, what is the exponent? So that is again the number. So that will be 8. So 4 into how much time? Already it have done twice, right? So 4 into 2. So how much time it should be executed? That is exponent. So again 4 into 2 is 8, and the final answer over here is 8. Now this is when we have given the product as 1, when we have initialized it as 1. Now what will happen if we initialize the product as 0? See, look over here. If the product is 0, if the product is 0 means it doesn't matter how much, with whatever number we are multiplying, we will always get the answer as 0. The product will be 0. That is why we did not initialize product with 0. So product over here will be 0, 0 into number, 0 into number, 0 only will be the answer. That is why, see, the answer is 0. That is why we haven't used 0 to initialize the product. Next, regarding the count, we have this variable called count. So if we count is it's not a keyword, it's another variable. So for count and range 6. So I'm asking her to print it 16. So remember, always remember, it starts from 0. The index starts from 0. That is why 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it doesn't include whatever number we are giving, it will be lesser than that. 6, if it is given 6, it will be till 5. Now if it is given 5, it will be till 4. So why I have written over here 6 is because I want the numbers to be displayed till 5. That is how this works. Okay, next. This is about the loop we have discussed just now, and this is about the, it counts the value from 0 to the value of the heads integer expression minus 1. So it will not include. Here it is given 4, so it is displayed till 3. Loops that count through a range of numbers are also called as count controlled loops. Loops that count through a range of numbers are also called as count control loop. The value of the count on each pass is often used in computation. So next one is an example. Example 4 is of factorial 4. So how to do factorial 4? I am having a product. I have here a product is equal to 1. Okay. So I have initialized the product as 1 over here, and I am using the for loop. So 4 count and range 4. So I wanted to execute 4 times starting from 0. So product equal to product into count plus 1. So you should know how to find the factorial of 4. So this is direct one. Okay. So to we should know the formula for factorial. So what is factorial actually? If we want to find the factorial of 4, we have to do 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, right? Okay, we have to do like this, and that is 24 is the answer. So we have to do that step by step. That is why we have used the for loop over here. Okay, now 4 count I in range 4 product equal to product. So again we are having product into count plus 1. Why are we using count plus 1? Count means we know 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes like that. Now here count, I have to add count with every loop. With every loop, I have to add the count. So here in the first case, the count is, hold on, 1 second. Okay, in the first this case the count is 1. Okay, I have the count as 1. That is product is equal to 1. And the okay. Now what is my count over here? Okay. It starts from 0. 0 to 4 is the range, right? 4 is the range. So it will start from 0 as I've told you before. So 1 product is equal to 1 into count is 0. So count plus 1 is 1. So 1 into 1 is the answer. So 1 into 1 is the answer means I get over here 1. Now that is how we got the 1 first. Now the count is 1, right? Okay. Now we are going back. We have done the first loop. The first iteration is done and we come back to the loop, and then what is there? The product is 1. Okay, the product is 1 into the count is 1 now. So 1 plus 1, the count will become 2. It's going pretty fast. Okay, so 2. That is why over here you can see it is 2. Now again it comes out of the loop and goes over here. Now the product is 2. The product is 2. And the count is 2 plus 1, that is 3. The count is 3. So the answer over here is 6. Now what will happen? Again it goes. So this is the 4th time the loop is coming. So product now is 6 and the count is 3 plus 1, which is 4, and we get the answer as 24. And that is how it is done. So that is how factorial of 4 is being found. Okay. It is simple. Now to count from an explicit lower bound, so that is another program. So this is how we get it. You can actually now pause the video and note it down. And we get the output like this because I have asked for each single step. So print during every iteration I have asked the program to print. That is why I have got the answer like 1, 2, 6, 24. Now if I want only the final answer, I came out of the loop and whatever final answer I am getting, that I have asked you to print over here. So the final answer is product. That is why it is shown like final answer is 24. Okay. Now over here I have given a range. Before I only gave one range. So till how much it have to go, only that I have given. But from this example, look over here. I have given from where to start and till where it should go. From where to start. I wanted to start from 1 and I wanted to go till 5. So that is 1 minus. So till 4. So product again is initialized as 1, 4 count in range 1 to 5. Product equal to product. So you have to calculate how to get it. You should understand the logic on how to get it. So 1 and 1. So product I have 1 into, it is starting from 1. So 1, that is equal to 1. Then 1 is the product now into 2 because the count is increased. So like that you will get this is 24. Now if I am initializing the product with 0, I have told you before, multiplication. You should know the basic mathematics, only then you can do this. Okay. So product now it is 0 and into counts. Any number into 0 is 0. Then we have another example of the lower bound. Now to count from an explicit lower bound, the programmer can supply a second integer expression in the loop ahead when 2 arguments are supplied to range. So now we have okay, this is on how to do the range. Then we have an example of lower bound and upper bound on how to do it. So lower, so this time I need the user to input 2 different variables. Okay, 2 different inputs I want the user to input. So lower equal to, and I want to convert it. So here I have used the type conversion. So we are adding up. Every time we learn a new program, we are adding up the previous things which we have learned before. Okay, so in input enter the lower bound. So I want to enter a lower bound. Upper equal to in input, I want to enter the upper bound. And sum I have initialized it as 0. And now here I am using a for loop. So here look over we have multiple statements. So for count and range, I want lower and the upper bound should be added every time. So this is user input. I'm not giving it predefinedly in the code. I'm asking the user, and with whatever value the user have inputted, with that I am calculating it. Okay. So sum equal to sum plus count. So again with the previous, you have to know the calculation how you are doing. Sum equal to sum plus count. So sum here it is 0. 0 plus what is the count? Lower. So I have asked the user to input the lower. So in here, in this case, I have entered lower bound as 2 and upper bound as 5. Okay, so it is user input. Remember that. Now, if we have given it before, that is, if we have given it predefined in the code, then it is easy for the program to understand. But if the user is inputting, the answer will depend on whatever input the user have given. Okay, enter the lower bound. So 2 is the lower bound and 5 is the upper bound. So lower bound, it starts from 2 and upper bound from 5. Okay, upper bound, that is, it starts from 2 and ends till 5. That is the meaning of this. Sum equal to sum plus count. So 0 is the sum and count will start from, what is the lower bound? It is 2. It starts from 2. So 0 plus 2, I get 2. And sum again. Now the sum will be 2. 2 plus, how much it should go? Next one. 2 is done. Okay, 2 is over. So after 2 is 3. So 2 plus 3. That will be 5. Now 5 is my new sum. So that sum plus the count. So 2 is over, 3 is over, 4. So 5 plus 4, 9. Now 9 is my new sum. So 9 plus 5. So how did we get the 5 over here? See, the upper bound is 5, right? So 9 plus 5 gives 14. Now why did I not go after that? Why did I not take the new sum as 14 plus 6? Because my upper bound is only till 5. It should not go beyond that. And why I gave upper plus 1? It is because I want till the upper bound. If I have given only the upper bound, then it will be displayed 1 minus upper bound. So in this case, it will be only displayed till 4. So I want to display it till 5, and that is the reason why I gave upper plus 1. And the final answer, I will get it as 40. Now this is a case where I have already given 2, 11 and 2. So 2 is the lower bound, 11 is the upper bound, and the next 2, the third 2 is how much it should go till, how much it should skip. Okay, now look over here. We're having the sum is 0 and we're having the loop 2, 11, 2. So 2 is the lower bound, 11 is the upper bound, and it should skip 2 times. Again, we're doing a simple program, sum equal to sum plus count. So sum here is 0, that is why 0, plus 2, because the lower bound starts from 2, so 2. So 0 plus 2 gives 2. Now this 2 plus, so I have my new sum is 2, so 2 plus, why did I take 4 over here? Because I have asked it to skip 2 times. How many times I have to skip? So it is 2 times I have to skip the number. So my current count, that is starting from 2, so 2 plus 2, because I have to skip 2 times. So 2 plus 2 is 4. And now my new sum plus 4 is 6. Now 6 is my new sum. 6 plus 4. Okay, 4 is the previous one. Now I have to skip 2 times. So 6 plus 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. Now 12 is my new sum. So 12 plus, before I have 6, now I need to skip 2 times. I cannot take 7 because I have to skip 2 times. So 6 plus 2, that is 8. So 12 plus 8 is 20. Now 20 is my new sum. 20 plus 8 plus 2, that is 10. So 20 plus 10 is 30. Now I did not go to take after this. After 10 it should be 12. But the upper bound is only till 11. Only till 11. So I cannot take 12. It should be lesser than that. Okay. So 10 plus 20, 20 plus 10, that is 30. And the final answer is 30. That is how we got this program. So that is, we can use 3 parameters. 2, 11, 2. So 2 is the lower bound, 11 is the upper bound, and 2 is how much we should skip. Some programs might want a loop to skip some numbers. A variant of Python's range function expresses a third argument that allows you to nicely skip some numbers. The third argument specifies a step value or the interval between the numbers used in the range. Okay. So I need to, if I want to compute the sum of even numbers between 1 and 10. So I only want even numbers over here. That is why I used 2 over here. Now there are certain things as loop errors. Okay, loop errors that we will be discussing in the next video. So then bye bye.